Hello, welcome to a Relics of Hyrule video guide video. This one is on the Reach Secret Grotto. The Reach Secret Grotto is in the Reach. It's south of Markarth, very close to Pure Water Run, southeast of Hagrock Redoubt. And if you have the Forgotten Ruins, or Forgotten City mod installed, it's right next to the Forgotten Ruins. It's next to this river waterfall kind of situation that the Forgotten Ruins uses. Right down there, there's the bridge, there's the goats. Hagrock Robot is up there, and it's right next to this sort of bouldery situation. You open the trapdoor, it gets marked on your map. Reach Secret Grotto is kind of big, and it leads to a very important location. So we go down this way, and there's a friend.
Good evening.
Oh.
Please don't kill me.
Sorry about that. There's a golden butterfly in the jar. There's some water-breathing potions. There's chicken, who is pecking at the shaman. There's also some gold dust right here on the alchemy lab. Now, these water-breathing potions are important because there's some water over here. So we're going to go that way. There's also a chest right here, and this just has generic stuff. We swim this way, we can see some tracks underwater. And we have a dwarven ruin here. And a trap that doesn't work. Now, if we go this way, it doesn't go anywhere. If we go this way, we're encountered by a Hagraven wearing a mask. She's a little tough, so I'm just gonna deal with her. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, and we have some dwarven stuff, dwarven warhammer, dwarven clutter, forsworn, and the Hagraven is wearing a false Majora's Mask. And we continue on with all the rubbly rubble. And there's a Druid of Vampire right here. Which I'm just going to deal with. And she was staring at the Viridian Cog. And those of you who have played Spirit Tracks smells like ferret tracks. What the heck is wrong with my mouth? Okay, the Viridian Cog is part of the Locomo Sword. And there's a Dwarven Sphere Guardian that was dealt with. This door leads to the Gold Skulltula of the Grotto. There's not much else except of Briarheart, who apparently saw us through a wall. There's this, which we can open up. And we can exit. But there is more. There is much more. This is kind of a tough area because there's vampires and forsworn. Hello. There's a couple Briar Hearts that I'm just going to deal with. And they were clearing out this rubble, and then it leads to a place called Sand God Passage, which I might as well show you. Sand God Passage is one of my favorite things. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, look at this. There's a lantern hanging from an old dwarven lamp. Super cool. And there's some torches. There's some...
Never should have come here.
These guys. I'm just gonna turn off AI. So, Sand God Passage is part of an it's an excavated dwarven ruin. So, you can see all the dwarven stuff. And as we go down, we hit dwarven walls and dwarven tunnels. And it's really cool because, like, it's kind of tilted. It's not, like, perfect. And the whole thing was buried. So I'm really happy with how Sand God Passage turned out. Continue on. We have to deal with all these Forsworn. There's some more tracks. There's a tunnel. Another cave. Another gold Skulltula, and then we have this little setup. We go through this, and we have this really amazing looking dwarven tunnel. There's another one of those things that we walk through. And some dwarven clutter. And we got some levers. I think that was the wrong one. There we go. I am so proud of Sand God Passage. This is easily one of my favorite locations in Relics of Hyrule. So happy with how it turned out. And then there's more things like the thing we walk through. There's ruined areas, ruined pipes, and then we come to this, which seems to indicate what these tracks are for. And then we encounter the Druid of Vampires that live here. I think I should get a torch. So they'll pop out of these coffins and fight you. They all look the same. There's some lore. So there's a gray gem, but there's also lore. There's a fairy letter. Some really interesting stuff here. This is in Dwemer. It's in Dwemer writing, and we have translation suggestions. Just a lot of cool stuff. And we got Druid of Scimitar, got a Dwarven Dagger, and we have the Desecrated Shield. The Desecrated Shield bears the symbol of Namira. We got a chest with some random loot, including a Gem of the Canyon, which is guaranteed. And another chest, which has some more random loot. And we have sand! So that kind of gives you a sense of where Sand God Passage leads. There's the Block of Time and Sand God Passage leads to the Spirit Temple. And that's a good place to stop. So that is the Reach Secret Grotto and Sand God Passage. We also have a Gossip Stone that you can look at and speak to. And we got all these Druid of Vampires. Go to sleep. Alright. Thanks for watching. See you next time.